Well, hello to all of my Oily Hacks pros and my opportunity chasers. My name is Teresa Sanderson, and I am your online essential oils business coach. And I am super excited to get together with you today and talk about how an online essential oils business works. And this is a class for people who are investigating the Young Living business opportunity, who want to learn what the benefits are of starting a home-based Young Living essential oils business and running it like I do, totally online. So that's really who this class is for. And so I just would like to ask if anybody is tuned in right now, if you can just share with me. Young Living essential oils. Oops, excuse me. If you can just share with me that you can see and hear me, I would totally appreciate that. So I believe everything is going through just fine, but want to thank you for taking some time to chat with me today about this awesome, incredible, amazing Young Living business opportunity. So I am definitely very excited to share with you what I've learned and what I've been doing for the last year and a half with my Young Living essential oils business in the online space. So it's totally working for me. So as we go along, I want to let you know that we do have a lot more fun when we interact together. So please feel free to ask your questions. I will get to as many of them as I possibly can while we are in class together. But if there are any for any reason that I don't get to, just know that I will get to those individually with you in private message, or we can set up a time to chat. So onward and upward, here we go. Let me just get my clicker working here. There we go. So welcome to Opportunity. In this class, you are going to learn what it costs to start a Young Living business, what you get for your money. You're going to learn about, thank you, Grace, for letting me know. You're going to learn about the income potential of a Young Living business. And so we're going to go over a little bit of the Young Living income disclosure statement. I'm going to share with you why the Young Living business opportunity is so different than many other network marketing opportunities that you have either A, been involved with, or B, just kind of thought, well, maybe that's not for me. So I'm going to teach you why Young Living is different and how you really can create a snowball effect with the Essential Rewards auto ship service. I'm going to show you as well why today is the perfect day and perfect time of year for you to get started. So I want to go over all that with you. We're going to talk about my simple system for success and how to launch and get started with your Young Living business. So here we go. First of all, why get started? Okay, so like the ad said, Christmas is coming, ready or not. It is here in less than 3 months now. We're already in the middle of October. So we've got November and December. So about 10 weeks until Christmas. And so a lot of times people really struggle, don't they, with there being already too much month left at the end of the money, but then you throw in a holiday like Christmas when there's a lot of gift giving. And even if there's not a lot of gift giving, there's a lot of special meals and maybe some travel and things that go along with that, because we want to connect with our families at this special time. And so that may cause people a lot of financial stress. And so it's kind of with that in mind that I really am excited to share the Young Living business opportunity right now, because a couple things can happen with this. You can improve your health and wellness, and you can also make some cash. So totally love both of those things. So you can also be your own boss. So if you have considered going out and getting a part-time job to be able to put some additional money in your pocket and kind of pad your income a little bit and feel a little more at ease about your finances, just know that your income will be limited in a part-time business, whereas with a Young Living business, you are your own boss. You set your own schedule, you work the hours you choose, and depending on how much you hustle, you can determine how much you earn. So if you need more money, you can work a little harder or work a little longer, right? Whereas a part-time job won't give you that. You're going to have a finite period of time to do this, and you're going to be paid X number of dollars. So you're looking at a ceiling of where you're going to be spending your time. And time is, of course, the most valuable resource that any of us have. Setting your own schedule. I just can't tell you how important that is for me. When I started my own Young Living business as a side hustle in January of 2017, I was working full-time as a registered nurse care manager. And that was challenging. But I learned, that I could do some work on my lunch break. I could do some work on my 15-minute breaks. I could fit it in where it worked for me. Sometimes I needed to do it earlier in the morning, sometimes later in the afternoon. depending on what my family needed. And so with your own business, you have those choices. You earn again based on your efforts. You can work from anywhere at any time. I just cannot tell you the benefit of that. So if my grandchildren need me, I can work there. It's really very simple. Have cell phone will travel, right? Or have laptop will travel. As long as I've got internet, I can take my office anywhere. It is that confined. Because my business is online, I do work essentially in a paperless environment too. And so I totally love that, but everything I've got is right there with me in either a laptop or a cell phone. So work from anywhere at any time. And the good news is if you're working your business online, the online community is always there. Somebody is always awake somewhere in the world, right? The next thing, oh my gosh, Young Living has awesome, amazing, crazy good, wonderful products that yield results and benefits. So imagine if you're a person who likes to help other people, this is a great business for you. If you love maybe making new friends and reaching out to new people, this is a great thing for you. And the good news is that the products work. They do what they say they're going to do. They don't just smell great. The oils don't just smell great. They have many, many health benefits. And I've seen so many lives impacted and changed for the better by people getting started with Young Living products. So right now, I think you'll have to agree. I mean, tell me, shake your head wildly if you don't agree with this, but essential oils are the trend right now, aren't they? You're finding them everywhere. Young Living is the global leader, but there are so many offshoots of what's going on. And so now where do you see essential oils? You see them in your department store, you see them in Target and Walmart, the grocery store, for crying out loud. So they are all over the place. This is a trend right now. And trends usually have a bell-shaped curve. Okay, so bell-shaped, kind of like that. You definitely want to be in on the upswing of the curve, and that's where we are right now. This is fantastic. Again, with working your own business with Young Living, you can work as little or as much as you want or need, and there's no quotas. I totally love that because there are some companies, multi-level marketing companies, that you have to do a certain amount or you have to turn in a certain amount of business to keep your membership active. And Young Living is not a company like that. And so I totally love this. So here we go. More good stuff. What's next? So what does it cost to get started? $160 gets you this opportunity, okay? And so not only does it get you opportunity, it gets you 11 essential oils, a diffuser, and a full lifetime membership with Young Living. And you know what? When you start working this business, this is the goodness that you're going to give somebody else. When I first taught this class, I had all 4 different starter kits out here because there are 4 different starter kits that you can choose. But Young Living began as an essential oils company. And so I think from a business perspective, it is so foundational to get started with the essential oils that are our signature product. This is what D. Gary Young spent his lifetime creating for us, was these wonderful, fantastic essential oils. And so for $160, you get 11 oils that help with things like managing aches and discomforts, helping you keep the doctor away. So that means living above the wellness line, maybe not catching everything that's going around. Right now that we're in fall and winter, we're in that season of sniffles and sneezes, right? So there is an oil in there that can help you breathe easier. Who needs help with relaxation and maybe better sleep? There are 2 oils in the starter kit for that. Does anybody in your family ever experience a terrible upset tummy? Well, there's 2 tummy tamers in here. There's 2 oils in here for mental focus, clarity. Spiritual grounding is another one. So all kinds of goodness coming to you in these oils. There are 2 citrus oils in here, and those oils actually help promote within us feelings of happiness and contentment. Are you hearing some things that sound like, oh, that sounds like stuff that happens in my house every day, that, I could probably use that stuff. And that's what this is. This is a very usable, functional toolkit. It's going to help you manage some things for your family at home, and it's going to teach you about the gift of Young Living, which is the gift of essential oils that are so wonderful for health and wellness. Now, with this kit, you need to know that first of all, it is a retail value. If you bought everything in here separately, it's a $320 value. Okay, but for new members, Young Living prices it at $160. It's the only thing we have that is always 50% off retail. And it gets you the diffuser, the 11 oils, and I have a whole other class for you on that. So when you make the decision to get started, I'm going to plug you into some education so you can learn about all of these oils in detail. But you get the diffuser, all of the oils. You get 2 packages of Ningxia Red, which is a powerhouse nutritional supplement. You also get a full-size sample of Thieves household cleaner that will make you a 16-ounce bottle of cleaner that'll clean everything in your home. So these are some very, I guess you could consider them hallmark or signature products of Young Living. And so you get this all for $160. And what else do you get with it? You get the opportunity to grow your own business. Okay, $160. Have you looked at the price of setting up a franchise in your downtown area? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even if you had your own idea and you were going to do maybe a t-shirt shop or something like that, you're probably looking at a brick and mortar space, $60,000 to $75,000 on the cheap side. Okay, to start a business with Young Living is $160. And look what you get for it. You're just not paying a fee. You're getting $320 retail of products. Okay, so this is already fantastic, and this is the company we represent. So here we go. What else is required? Okay, so I want to be upfront. I'm very much upfront. There is a monthly essential rewards order for business builders, and that's 100 PV or $100. This is products, though, that you choose. Young Living doesn't just say, here's what we're shipping this month. That's not how it works. You choose whatever you want to have in that order. And so why is it required, that we business builders buy $100 of products every month? Well, you've always heard that thing, you want to become a product of the product, right? And that sounds very salesy, but here's the deal. The third bullet point, you cannot sell it if you don't know how it works. Period, end of story. It's one thing to tell somebody, well, I've heard about this one and I think this is what it does. But when you could say, oh my gosh, I used that, it blew my hair back, here's what happened to me. When you have that story, that is when you are an effective and credible resource to your people. That's when they know they can trust you, because you don't just want to be talking about stuff and saying, oh, I think it's really good, but I don't believe in it enough to buy it myself. That's a setup to fail. Okay, so $100 a month. But again, thinking about that brick and mortar building that you might have set up for $60,000 or $75,000 on the cheap side for a brick and mortar business in your town, this is still super duper cheap, right? Super duper cheap. So what else is going to happen for you with that 100 PV or $100 monthly order? Your health is going to improve. Come on, who doesn't want that? You're going to be able to talk to people about how the products have worked for you and your family. You're going to have real stories. I have an Aleve story that I tell about how I used to have to take Aleve, 2 tablets in the morning, 2 tablets in the evening every day for about 7 years because I had terrible chronic shoulder pain and discomfort. And I talk about how I began using the Young Living products and the ones that have helped me kick that to the curb forever. So as you start using these things, your health is going to improve and you're going to have those stories of your own to share. You also have, for your $160 and $100 every single month, full support from Young Living. How crazy good is that? So they manage the packaging, the shipping, they accept the credit cards for us. All of this we pay nothing for. And then you've got live chat support. You can always phone into Young Living. So we have wonderful company resources, okay? And Young Living also provides free monthly promotions that both you and the people you enroll will receive. For instance, when you place that 100 PV order every single month, here's what's going to happen for you, okay? As part of our the Young Living Essential Rewards auto ship service, you get 10% back on that order for your first 3 months. After that, you get 20% back. So you spend 100, you get 20 bucks back to spend later. After you've been a member on it for 2 years, you get 25% back. So couple that discount with your 24%, or those savings with your 24% discount. And after 2 years, you're really getting your oils and products for 49% off of retail, okay? And this not only happens for you as a business builder, this happens to every everybody that you enroll as a member, everybody that you share this lifestyle with. So what else happens with that 100 PV order? You also get at least one free oil every single month that Young Living chooses. Now, these are things that they choose, but how awesome is that, that you're going to get something for free just for placing your monthly order? And all of your members are going to get it too. So there are higher levels, of orders. If you place, for instance, a $300 or a 300 PV order, you get usually over $200 in free product every single month. And that's usually what I do. But because I'm growing a business, I'm serious about it. And I've seen the changes in my lifestyle, but only 100 PV is required every single month for business builders. How's everybody doing out there? Do you have any questions for me? Is there anything I can do for you or answer for you with what we're doing right now? Let me know if you need anything. So what are the benefits of Essential Rewards? That monthly auto ship program, it allows you and the members that you work with and bring on to budget for their oils and products. Let's face it, we've all seen things, right? Great opportunities when it looks like, oh my gosh, I would love to have all of it. I want all of it right now, but who can afford it? Okay, especially when we're talking about cash for Christmas. So the neat thing about Essential Rewards is that it allows both you and your members to be able to budget for what they need for their homes. And so, for instance, when I got started, I bought my starter kit. The next month, I chose to detox my bathroom. And so I bought things that month like shower gels and shampoos and hand soaps, toothpaste, all of those kind of things for my bathroom. So I totally got that room done. And then the next month, I detoxed my laundry room. And so I bought the laundry soap and some Thieves household cleaner and replaced some oils that I needed already by that time. And then the third month, I totally went through my kitchen, got rid of all my yucky cleaners, brought in the other stuff that I needed from Young Living and maybe even some cooking oils. And everything, it just kind of goes like that. But that way, we can teach people how they can do what we call ditch and switch. Stop buying the things that you would buy at your local grocery store or department store and start buying them from Young Living so you can have a natural plant-based lifestyle. Your home can be a safe zone. And, you take advantage of all the perks. You get one free oil every single month. And this promotes a natural lifestyle and not a one-time purchase. And that is what we're looking for. And that's what our members are looking for. I would love to tell you that if you buy a starter kit from me today, that's going to change your life. But that's not the case, right? Our bodies didn't get in such in the shape that they're in by us constantly taking good care of ourselves, right? So we have to be consistent and we have to encourage consistency in the usage of the oils and the products, because the bottom line is when somebody uses the oil here and there, they're going to get here and there results, right? So if you want really, really good results, you need to use them over and over and over again over time, all right? So the benefit of Essential Rewards that I want to mention for you as a business builder is that in any other network marketing opportunity that I've worked in, and I've got to tell you, I have 2 in my background. Okay, I have 2 in my background. And so the others, though, how did I start every single month? I started at 0. Okay, I started at 0 feeling like, oh man, I've got to create my entire income for this month because it's a brand new month. So the first of the month came around, and it's kind of like, wow, where am I going to be at the end of the month? It's kind of hard to forecast, isn't it? With monthly auto ship, with this monthly Essential Rewards, what happens is if you bring on a member this month and you get them on Essential Rewards and they're ordering $100 or $200 this month, then you start with $100 or $200 a month next month. See what I mean? When I first got started, I thought, oh my goodness, I'll never reach star. And star is where you have 500 in your overall group volume, just 500. That's like 5 people, right? But I felt like when I got started, I'll never reach that. But anymore, I start my month with more than $5,000. This month, closer to $6,000 in Essential Rewards orders. And that has accumulated over the last 1.5 years. Okay, so I'm not at the top rung of Young Living or anything like that, but I do have a system that works. And so Essential Rewards is a really big part of that. And I want you to see that if we do the work correctly the first time, if we do it correctly the first time, that business and that member are going to stay with you for the long haul. Okay, and that's the benefit of that. All right, what's next? Okay, so more on Essential Rewards. We already talked about this actually. This just shows on the bottom half of the slide how you get 10, 20, and 25% back. And that is what I've already kind of shared with you. So So let's cut to the chase. How much can you earn in Young Living? Oh my gosh. And we are going to look at a little bit of the Young Living income disclosure statement here in a few minutes. But let's take a look at the top half of this chart over here. If you look at like a few doctors, orthopedic, cardiologist, plastic surgeon, they're anywhere from 300,000 to 400,000 in earnings, right? An attorney, 218,000, and these are all annual earnings. Physician's assistant, 104. And registered nurse 70,000. So those are all really good numbers when you say, I mean, those are great incomes, but what is the obligation? How much education did that orthopedic doctor or cardiologist have to go to? And how much student debt maybe did they accumulate? Okay. Is that opportunity to be an orthopedic physician open to everybody or just those who went through the training? Just those who went through the training, right? So versus down at the bottom, let's think about the Young Living business opportunity. And I've got to tell you, there are some great rags to riches stories within Young Living of people who had very limited opportunity, very limited finances to make this thing work. But who are now at the Royal Crown Diamond level. So a Young Living Gold earns about $72,000, and this is a rank within Young Living, and it requires a certain level of production or a certain level of business volume to reach these ranks. But Platinum, $183,000 a year, Diamond, $474,000 per year, and all the way up to Royal Crown Diamond, which is $1.8 million per year. Okay. What are the educational requirements to be in Young Living, to be a part of Young Living? There are none. So this is an opportunity that's truly to open to everyone, because let's face it, there are some very intelligent people in the world who have not had opportunity for wonderful education, right? So I love that this opportunity is for everybody. It's for everybody who's got the grit, determination, and commitment to stick with it and make it happen. And the cool thing is that I'm seeing people that I know, people that I roomed with at convention. For instance, the first year I went to convention, I went with two gals. One was a silver and one was a Young Living Gold. This last year in 2018, we went back to convention. The silver was now a gold, so up to that level of about $72,000 a year. And the gold was now a platinum. Okay. And these are gals that I shared a room with. And so I know that this business works. I've seen it up close and personal. As long as you put the time in and continue to build your business with a pure heart and with a heart for helping others, this can be a wonderful opportunity for you. Here is the Young Living income disclosure statement. I just wanted to show a little bit of it. This is from 2017, last year, and this is data-driven information, so I totally love this. I want you to look. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on all of this, but I think if you'll just go down on the left-hand side to the yellow bar that's labeled gold, and you can see that the percentage of business builders that reach the level of gold is about 0.57%, so less than 1%. So a lot of people, don't really get into network marketing, okay? Don't necessarily have the grit or the persistence to do it. But I also have to tell you that Young Living is about 90% user-based. So what does that mean? That means we don't expect there to be a lot of people in the upper echelons of Young Living reaching gold, so all the way to Royal Crown Diamond. That's because primarily what we have is a lot of awesome, incredible members using our product for personal use every single day. So what does that mean for you as a business builder? That means that there are a lot of people that just love this product and buy it faithfully every single month. And that is the kind of business you want to be in. So we are a consumable product, right? Essential oils, consumable, supplements, consumable. We have some pastas and einkorn flour products, and those are all consumable, right? So everything we have is consumable and needs to be replenished. But if you look at the gold, okay, so I really want to focus on, if you look at the average monthly income as you go all the way, kind of in the middle of the screen, you can see it's about $5,600 a month, or the average annualized income, $67,995. But take a look on the far right side where it says the average months to achieve that rank. On the low end, somebody did that in 2 months. Crazy, incredible, good. I'd love to be that person, but I'm not. On the high end, 263 months. Holy smokes. But would it be worth it? Even if it took 263 months, what is that in years? That's 12 years, 13 years, something like that. So anyway, so that's a really long time. But look at the average. The average to get to that income is 49 months. That is 4 years and 1 month of working this business. That is the company average. Okay. So this to me is huge. Looking at how long did it take people to get here and what strategies did they use? Well, the strategies are all the same. You share, share, and share some more. But it's super duper easy. It's just like what I'm doing right now. So on the bottom is Royal Crown Diamond. If you go over to the left, again, the dark purple bar is Royal Crown Diamond, and you can see that this is 0.02% of the population of Young Living is a Royal Crown Diamond. So what are these folks earning on the average? $144,551 a month. I don't know about you, but that would make Christmas pretty dang easy. I love that. And you know what? I always tell people I'm a Royal Crown Diamond in the making. I'm currently paid at the executive rank, but I'm an RCD in the making. So on an annual income, that's $1,734,, $734,606. What is the least amount of time it took somebody to reach the Royal Crown Diamond rank? That is 17 months. On the high end, 230 months, so right at 10 years, but on the low end, 97 months. Pretty darn good. That's somewhere 7, 8 years, okay, to reach Royal Crown Diamond. Love, love, love it. So consistency and perseverance is what's going to get you there. But I love this about the income disclosure statement because it gives you some timelines to think about. Okay, so how do you earn? Let's get into the meat of it. So let's say you are a business builder. You decide today to be a business builder and you order your starter kit, you place your first monthly order. And then you get so excited and you go tell somebody, hey, I just got started in this thing. I'm super excited. And they say, hey, I want a kit. I'll help you. I want a kit. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I've been thinking about essential oils. And so they buy a kit from you. You have just made $50. For every kit you sell in the month that you've got that 100 PV Essential Rewards order placed, you're going to make $50 whether you sell one kit or 250 kits. However many you sell, you make $50 for every one that you sell. For every new member that you get started, you're going to earn a 25% commission on anything they buy for the first 90 days. Okay. Do you see how it's important for us to do the work of helping them get started on Essential Rewards at the very beginning? So, and I've got strategies to help you with that, to help people get started on Essential Rewards right away, because this is going to maximize your income. It's going to maximize your earning, because if they spend $100 this month, next month, and the next month, you're making 25 bucks of that each month, those first 90 days. Okay. After 90 days, it's not like you're not going to earn anything. It's just going to drop to 8%. You're going to earn 8% thereafter. Okay. But what if, your new member got started and they're so excited and they told their son or daughter or school teacher or whoever, and they sold a kit to somebody without even doing anything? You're going to earn 5%. High five on that one. And so if that person goes out and enrolls somebody and you didn't have anything to do with it, you're going to earn 4%. Do you see the snowball effect here? Is that when you have a lot of people loving and using the product just like you do, you really can't help but grow a business. Because if we teach people how to use the product right, and that is really my big focus, I don't focus so much on selling kits. I focus on teaching people how to use oils. And when they know how to use oils and what the benefits are and of all of our products and supplements, that's when people come to me and say, hey, Teresa, I'm ready to get started. So if that's the kind of business you'd like to have where you don't have to chase people down, I have something to offer you. So this is a little bit of how you earn. So how to get paid. I want you to see the biggest thing here. This is also from the compensation plan. I want you to see that the qualifications on this PV line, right underneath qualifications, it says PV, and that is what you buy. That's that 100 all the way across. Now it says 50 at the very beginning, but I hope you can see that with a $50 order each month, you don't have any compensation, any commission levels opened up below you. And so that's why the 100 is going to be very, very important every single month, okay? To have that 100 PV monthly order in every single month so that you maximize your earning potential, okay? All right. And so how else can we earn? Young Living is so gracious. They really help us in so many ways. But just know, I don't want to clutter your mind too much with this. But as you start growing your team, know that I will be enrolling people, getting people started on oils. We call it building a team, but it's just really, it's getting people started using the oils and loving them like you do. As you do that, I'm going to teach you how to structure your team so that you can earn up to $300 in monthly bonuses. Hello. I mean, this is not for doing any additional work. It's just for setting people up in a certain strategic way so that you're set up to grow to the higher levels within Young Living. Hi, Marie. Great that you're here. Thank you for joining in. I hope that this class is useful so far for everybody that's watching. Please feel free to comment, say hello, and ask me any questions along the way. I'll do my best to answer. We're doing pretty good on time also. Try to find my mouse here. There we go. Okay. So what's my simple system for success? It's really not difficult. Guess what the first step is? Order your kit. Okay. That is the very first step. And, you know, a lot of people hem and haw on this. And I've got to ask you though, how many times have you gone into Walmart or Target and spent $160 and thought, what in the world did I buy? Okay. If that's ever happened to you, or if you've ever looked at the Young Living Premium Starter Kit and said, man, I can't afford it, you have the biggest reason of all to buy this kit and get yourself started. Okay. If you're tired of saying, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, we need to change your situation. And trust me, a part-time job is not going to do it. It's not going to do it. If you have a fire in your belly to make something better for you and your family, this is the great opportunity for you. Okay. So for $160, order your premium starter kit. And then I'm going to work with you to schedule within your first 2 weeks. I'm going to teach your first class for you in the online space. You're going to get to invite friends and family and anybody you want to really, and I'm going to teach that first class for you, and you are going to get all the payout. Okay. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that? Why am I doing that? I want to help you recoup some of your starter kit bucks. I want to put some money in your pocket. I want to help you with that. And I also want to work with you and your friends and anybody invited to this class to help you schedule 3 more classes at least from that class to get people started. Okay. Because even if they don't buy from you, your peeps need to know they can help you in so many other ways, right? They can share your posts. They can like your business page. They can do things like that, but they can also just get some people together, because if it's not for them, it might be for their friends, right? That's one of the biggest rules of network marketing. It's not who you know, it's who they know. Okay. And so we need to get into that. There is a book that I always recommend anybody who works with me read, and that is called Game Plan. It's written by a gal named Sarah Harnish, and she is a wonderful Young Living Diamond leader. And the book is titled Game Plan, the Complete Starter Kit. Or I'm sorry, the Complete Strategy Guide from Starter Kit to Silver. It has a book and a workbook, and I totally love it. I built my business for an entire year using the Sarah Harnish book and her scripts. Then what do? You get to work teaching 4 to 6 classes per month in any format that you want. Maybe you just want to talk to people one-on-one, face-to-face. That's okay. Maybe you like to teach like I do online. Easy. Maybe you want to share one of the recorded videos I have with some of your friends that you think might be interested, or people you know. There's no right way or wrong way to do it. The thing is just to do it, because the more you share, guess what? The better results you're going to have. Just buying that Young Living Premium Starter Kit is not going to have people knocking at your door. Just setting up a Facebook business page is not going to have people flock to it. Okay. Just announcing that you're going to do this doesn't get people doing anything for you. We have to engage them with some content of some kind, and I've got it ready for you. Okay. So it doesn't get any easier than this. And then lastly, I like to teach a class for every new member that's enrolled. Okay. So once you get started teaching, it's going to be important for you to follow up with the people that you bring on and teach a class for them, but it's super duper easy. And you can even just do it by showing one of my video classes. So super duper easy. How to teach when you're new, right? Doesn't everybody feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to know everything? You don't. Use a script. I still use a script to this day. I have some notes here beside me, okay? The neat thing about what I'm doing with you today is that I'm teaching in a Zoom format, right? So I actually have my PowerPoint up here, and guess what? That's my notes, okay? I teach a lot of classes like this anymore, and it's super duper easy because I have my notes right in front of me. You can use a script. You can share a recorded class video that I make these for my group. You can share it with an individual or group or online. This Zoom, just so you know, that I'm using to share my screen with you, is totally free. There is a free version of it, and you can have meetings, kind of private meetings, where you can show a video and share the audio, with people in a group. So it's super easy. And lastly, you can invite people to classes that I'm already teaching. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. And if you're busy, maybe you're working a full-time job and going, oh my gosh, when am I going to fit it in? But you've got some people who are interested, plug them into a class that I'm teaching. No problem there. We all work together in this deal. Focus on 20-20-20. So if you've got an hour to work your business today, okay, and remember, you're your own boss, you set your times, you do whatever, you do. There's just some wise ways to spend that time. So for every hour that you are working, plan to spend or try to spend 20 minutes doing prospecting and enrolling. So what is that? That means maybe making new friends on Facebook. I typically have a goal for myself that I'm going to make 5 new friends on Facebook every day. I've always got people to talk to. I've always got new people to connect with, and it's super easy, and I can show you how to do that. So spend some time prospecting. That's kind of growing your network, getting to know who's interested in what I have, and also enrolling. That's signing up new people, helping them order their starter kits. The next 20 minutes you want to spend teaching your team and helping members get on Essential Rewards. Okay, so if they're not already on Essential Rewards, we need to kind of just keep educating them gently, on what the benefits are for them to do that. So that's another 20 minutes of your time out of every hour. And then the last 20 minutes is sharing the Young Living business opportunity, just like I'm doing right now, with somebody. Now, you can share the Young Living business opportunity. There's also an awesome video to share that. So it doesn't have to be, a full class like this. I just like getting together with people. So once a week or so, I like to do an opportunity class and just talk about what this is all about, because it's just such a great deal. So 20-20-20, when you focus on these things, you're focusing on the core of your business and building a solid foundation. So I actually, in my planner every day, I write 20-20-20. And I take notes. Who did I talk to about what? And I keep that in the margin so I can see, what's lacking? Haven't shared the biz yet. Got to do that. Didn't teach her about ER yet. Got to do that. And it just kind of keeps me thinking. It keeps me on my A game. So there you go. How many classes per month? Okay. So this is just based on your personal goals. Sometimes people get started and, maybe they just need a couple $100s a month. Okay. Well, if you make $50 for every starter kit sale, that's 4 kits, right? You need to sell 4 kits a month. Or you need to sell maybe a couple of kits and get some people on Essential Rewards. So there's different ways to slice it, but it's just you really won't get to know what your closing ratio is, or how effective your classes are until you start having them, right? So it's hard for me to say, if you want to make $600 a month, you need to do this many classes, because we all are different in that arena. Okay. But according to Sarah Harnish in her game plan book, to reach silver, which is an income of about $2,200 a month, you need to be teaching 4 to 6 classes every single month. Okay. And those can be Essential Oils 101 classes. They can be a class on chemical-free home, about our Thieves product line. They can be about our supplements like Ningxia Red, and anything and everything else. But these are full-blown, well, not full-blown, but these are full classes designed with one goal in mind, and that is getting new members to enroll with you, getting new members started with Young Living. If you don't know it, and you probably don't because you're just looking into this, but Young Living has an awesome, audacious vision, and that vision is essential oils in every home. They have a wonderful plan for the next 5 years that they want to reach. It's a goal of reaching 5 million more families in the next 5 years. And so we need you. They need me, and we need you, okay? So this is really, really important. So by teaching, though, those 4 to 6 classes every single month, you're going to be starting to bring in new members and helping people improve their health and wellness, and you're also going to grow your income, all right? You're going to be growing that income. So why online? Okay, let me see here. Oh, my story. I knew there was something missing. I want to just tell you how it went for me as I got my business started last year. So, first of all, I started in January 2017. I had no members. I had no Facebook fans. I had no Facebook group. I ranked a Young Living executive in 14 months. I do 98% of my work online. I have more than 2,500, almost 2,600 Facebook fans now, almost 600 people in my Oily Hacks Facebook group. I have, as of today, 112 Young Living members on my team. I'm on my way to silver, and I'm an RCD in the making. So, how did I get here? I did this working a full-time job as a nurse care manager with Humana. And when I first got started, I taught a class every Saturday morning, 8:30. Boom, boom, boom. Just got them in, got them done. Later, I started learning how I could do things in the nooks and crannies of life, so I started adding a little more here and there where I could. But by and large, that's what I do. I love to teach a class on Saturday mornings. I got to tell you, because women are relaxed and they're probably having their coffee. The kids are still in bed, so for me, it's just a perfect time for an online class. That's what I found. So I'm really, really excited. And what I love is that every time I update this slide with my numbers, it's always so different. And I've got to tell you that last weekend, I took the entire weekend off, and my business grew by 4 members, 3 of them on Essential Rewards. And that was the work my team was doing. So love, love, love that. Love it. Why online? Again, you can work anywhere at any time. For me, I've got aging parents. And so if I need to go down to Oklahoma and help them with anything, I can do that. I can pack up my office and go. You need to understand that there is a vast, untapped, cold market that needs this information. The cold market is enormous. It is enormous. And there's a population that is hungry for oily education. Like I said, it's very, very trendy, but what I see happening is people are getting oils no matter where they're getting them, right? So they're not always quality oils, but they're getting them, and then they get them at home and they say, Teresa, I don't know what to use them for. I don't know what to do with them. Okay. That happens a lot. Now, this business is also easy, it's fun, and it doesn't have to totally disrupt your family schedule or your work schedule. You can do it, you can build it around, and it's perfect for that. I have no mileage or travel expenses by running my business the way I do. I don't have to rent any rooms to hold classes in. I teach the willing when it's convenient. For who? For me. Because I set my schedule and I teach online. I know I'm teaching a class on Thursday at this time. Boom, and I invite people to it. Let's get rolling. That's what I do. And so these people are opting into my class. Okay, there's nobody there that feels like they have to be there or doesn't want to be there. And so I love this. I love this way of working. And lastly, why is this important online? There are minimal free resources online for comprehensive essential oil education in ways that people can easily understand it, in ways that's what I call quick and dirty, fast and easy, and relatable, just very, very simple. Most women with families don't want to know all of the science. I mean, some of that is good, but can we learn it in 3 minutes? That's what we're looking for, because you know what? I got somebody over here who needs this. And so that's kind of what I focus on. I do full-length classes, but I do a lot of little brief stuff as well, just trying to create value and add value. Friends and family. What about friends and family? I mentioned friends and family when I talked about your first class, okay? That's really the only time you're probably going to be working with your friends and family, because I'm going to show you some strategies for making friends online and connecting to a much larger community. They are so not needed for this business. And this was really important for me because, like I told you in the past, I had been a part of 2 different network marketing opportunities. And so I really felt like, I think people are sick of me, number one. And on the other side, I want to know, I want a business like the bank downtown. They're not just counting on friends and family to walk in. I want to be like the restaurant downtown. They're not just counting on friends and family to walk in. What about the telephone company? I want something like that, where people just want to go, oh, I need that. I'm going to get it from her. That's the kind of business that I wanted to have. And so I have really worked hard to learn how to work with the cold market, learn how to connect with them. And I do have a method that works, and I can teach you how. So don't feel like you're going to be pressured to, I always hate that phrase, make a list of your 100, family and friends. Forget it. I mean, who wants to make that list? We all have it, but I love being able to work this way. This has just been fantastic. Fantastic for me. It's so liberating. And when I do my job right, when I teach about essential oils every single day, when I teach about our supplements every single day, and then hold regular classes, full length classes, giving the people the opportunity to get started, I get wonderful messages that say, hey, Teresa, today's my day. I'm ready to order. Can you send me your link? That is the kind of business I want. Okay. And that's why I have now friends all over the country and in Canada. So I have an international business, and I love that. Do I need to know it all? You don't. Not knowing it all is actually best. Grace says she'd love to learn to reach the cold market. Honey, I can help. I can help. So do you need to know it all? No. Not knowing it all is best because it's duplicatable. People see you doing something like me reading from these notes. People might be thinking, oh, I can kind of do that. I think I can do that. Anybody can work this business. And so anymore, if I teach without, a PowerPoint, I make a point of saying, oh, I'm going to take a look at my notes. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out, and I make sure people know that I use notes because I honestly do. It keeps me on track. And, when people see that you're doing that, they know that they can do it too. And so that's really important. Bottom line, anybody can work this business, and drive, persistence, and consistency are going to be more important than any credentials. When I first started, I felt like I needed to be an aromatherapist for anybody to take me seriously. It's not the case. I actually heard from a Royal Crown Diamond, Joanne, I can't remember her last name. Anyway, I heard from Joanne at Diamond Bound Conference the other day, and she said, I refuse to get an aromatherapy certification because it is not duplicatable. I love that. Not everybody has the time, the money, the resources to be able to invest in that. And the bottom line is you don't need it. Think about it, folks. When we go to the pharmacy and you need to buy something over the counter, is your doctor there with you advising you on how to do it? No, they're not. Same kind of thing. Okay. You have to be wise. You have to look carefully at what you're doing here with essential oils. And you always want to be very, very careful in what you provide as education. But Young Living gives us such great guidelines there. You're not going to have any worries. I will teach you how to hold classes that are meaningful. And, but the bottom line is you don't have to know it all. Excuse me. Got a little tickle in my throat there. Give me just a second. Benefits of working online. Oh my goodness, I just can't tell you. If you have a big fear of speaking in front of large groups, you will love this. This is a great opportunity for you to just be able to look at a camera and maybe, like right now, to be sure I catch the comments. I've just got my phone pulled up beside me because I'm doing this whole thing on my laptop here, but I can see comments, I can respond to people, but instead of seeing 100 faces, I might see the number 100 or 99 or 200 or whatever. I just see that number, and so this is really, really easy, and then you just get comments and likes and loves and all that stuff. So no speaking in front of large groups. Another thing I love, I live in the middle of nowhere. The entire county I live in has 10,000 people in it. So if I was going to have an in-person class several times a week or even once a week, I'd be spending probably 45 minutes to an hour to drive where I need to go. I don't have any wasted time traveling. I come to my in-home office space that I've created, and I get to work. I get to work immediately on my 20-20-20. I walk up the stairs and I'm at work. Okay, love it. I don't have any major wardrobe needs. I got some really, well, I think they're kind of cool. I have some Oily Hacks t-shirts made, and I wear that every single day, usually with some leggings. No major wardrobe needs. The other great thing is that the cold market is always there. Remember, various time zones, people are available in the cold market all hours of the day. You will grow with this model of business far beyond your family, friends, and location. I will teach you how to spend the majority of your time spending that time on income producing activities, and that's where you want to be. And you also have, by growing online, you have the potential for viral growth. And that's just another great thing about online, man. I don't know how else to tell you. It's just wonderful. So why now? Well, today is probably your day to get started because I got to tell you, November is the highest sales month of the year historically for Young Living. So it would be wonderful for you to get your starter kit and your first ER order done in October so that we can get your first couple of classes under your belt and get the jump on November. Okay. It'd just be nice to have a little more confidence, and you're going to have some cash for Christmas, and you're going to be able to take advantage of the awesome, incredible Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals that Young Living notoriously has. Last year, they were incredible. I mean, the internet like shut down when we did those deals last year. It was crazy. But if you want to be able to ride the wave of Christmas and holiday shopping, today is your day. Today is your day to get started. So what if you're thinking about, okay, 160, I need to add an ER order, my first order, a couple $100, 260 bucks, something like that. So PayPal credit, if I'm not a big advocate of credit, but if you're thinking I need to wait until payday or something like that, I just want to let you know that PayPal credit is an option at checkout. And the only reason I even mention it is because they have a 0% interest for 6 months. So if you're waiting on payday, why not order it today with PayPal credit and pay off your PayPal credit when your paycheck comes in? You can just do that online through PayPal credit. Super duper easy. So I want to have you ready to ride the wave of Christmas and holiday shopping so that we can put some money in your pocket for Christmas and holiday shopping and whatever you need, right? But if you take that 160 bucks and you just put it in your bank account, is it going to grow? Is it going to do anything? Is it mobile? Does it have any inertia? Is anything going to happen with it? No. And what might happen with it? It might get spent on, one of those trips to Target or Walmart when we come out going, what did I buy? What did I buy for that? So what's in it for you? Okay, so I'm going to make this really easy for you today. If you are brand spanking new and you are thinking, man, I need to do something. I need to improve my family's finances. We could also use some health, some improvement in our health. So I'm going to make you a deal. I would love to have you get started with me. I am looking for some passionate, intelligent people to get started with me today. And so when you order your premium starter kit today before midnight tonight, and you add a 50 PV order, okay, 50 PV order to this first order in your first Essential Rewards order, I'm going to give you a $25 Young Living gift certificate. How that comes is as a Young Living account credit that you can use next month for your Essential Rewards order. So this is a great deal for you. And then I just want to show you the ongoing training that's available for you through my website, oilyhacks.pro. So this is a view of my website. Again, it's just www.oilyhacks.pro. And you click on the webinar section here. And there's right at the top, there's a free one right now that is just how to create forms and documents using Google Docs. This is a free recorded webinar. I use Google Documents all the time to help me be productive and keep track of things. So this is one of the things that I totally love, but this is just a free one. So it can give you an idea of the kind of trainings that I do. But next week, the 24th and 25th, this is a two-part webinar, The Anatomy of a Successful Facebook Event. Boy, this is some good training here. And I've got to do it in 2 evenings because it is lengthy. So you're going to learn how to create an event that gets attention, what's in a title, what should happen before every event, how to create posts that are engaging and add value, how to use incentives and prizes, how to connect with those attending and create relationships, and how to nurture your new connections after events. So this is going to be a great event coming up next week on Wednesday and Thursday. And for anybody who is not in my personal downline, who's not enrolled or gotten started with me or any member of mine, there's a fee for this one of $29.99 because it is a long one. But for anybody who gets started with me, all of the trainings on this page are totally free. So this is a big value. And this is part of my system. This is what I've created. The next one, oh, I love this. This is actually step one for anybody to create your online presence. How to create your online presence in 2 weeks. Even if you already have, maybe you have a website, maybe you've got a Facebook page, I guarantee you, there are some tips I can give you in this webinar that you can glean from it that are going to help you put this together. But if you are just launching your Young Living business, this is going to be a must for you. I'm going to teach you how to choose a business name, where to go for inexpensive logo design, how to immediately establish your internet presence with a replicated website, how to choose your custom domain and purchase it, where to get your business cards, all of this stuff, how to create your Facebook business page. So lots of nuts and bolts information in this one. And this one is a $19.99 value. And let's see, then the next one I have is how to go live on Facebook like a pro. And this teaches you all about the ins and outs of how to do live video, how to do it in an effective way that, you know, you're going to look professional. Don't we all have that fear of looking, oh, foolish, you know, what if I don't really look like I know what I'm doing? You can learn. And so I share with you the tips that I've used, all the equipment that I use and all of that kind of thing, and how to set up a small studio space in your home without breaking a bank, and what every single video needs to get results. That is a key point on this one. Again, that's a $19.99 value. If you are not a member of my team, you are certainly welcome to purchase these and take them at your leisure. But again, those who get started with me directly get all of these things for free, and there's a series of more to come. So just know that this is kind of the tip of the iceberg with these webinars, and there's much more to come. So let me see if I can get this. Oh, I knew it was going to do that. All right, so we are just about, I can't believe that. Can't believe that did that to me there. Just one second here. My phone went off and kind of changed everything. Okay, just one second, we're going to finish up. Okay, so you've seen the great special that we've got, right? You know what the deal is, and know that you can order your premium starter kit today, add 50 PV in your first Essential Rewards order, and I'm going to gift you a $25 Young Living credit or gift certificate on that, and you're going to get all this free training from me. I'm also going to teach your first class for you within 2 weeks and going to help you get rocking and rolling so we can put some cash in your pocket for Christmas, okay? What's next then? I do want to encourage you to connect with me. When you're going to order, you just go to tinyurl.com/oilyhacker. If you are ready right now and want me to send you a link, I can definitely do that. On this event page, there's also going to be a link for ordering and everything you need. To reach me, you can just email me at teresa@exploringoils.com. You can send me a PM on Facebook. Follow my pages, Original Exploring Oils on Facebook and also Oily Hacks Pro. There's lots of great resources there for your personal education and training and also your business training. So I hope you have enjoyed this class. I hope it's been useful for you and that you got something out of it. If there's anything that you need that perhaps I didn't cover, please feel free to let me know. And lastly, before I go today, is there anything, any question on your mind that I can help you with that, you know, I can cover before we finish up today? I sure have enjoyed spending this time with you, and I'm having an opportunity to chat with you. Any questions that you have? All right. Well, listen, thank you so much. I hope that you are one of my elite Oily Hacks pros. I would love to help you get started. Thank you so much for tuning in, and God bless your day. Bye.